Hello, hello, hello. Hey, everybody, and welcome back to Misfit Corner. Scams and Stairs News. Andrew speaking. It's 8 o'clock Saturday night Eastern Time, and we are live streaming. Let me just make sure the audio is coming through okay. And it is, so we're good. Good. Let me bring Roger in. Roger's here. Hey, my friend, how are you?
Oh, fantastic.
Sorry for the late invite. I was running late.
Like
And
that.
it was important to start on time.
Exactly.
I literally sent invite and then hit live. Go live. So I didn't give anybody any time to get in here, but that's okay. Oh, I had a fantastic day at the store today.
Good.
Because I had another customer come in who knew me from the Scam channel.
Oh, cool.
She came in, turns out she lives here in Jacksonville, and she's commented several times and came into the store, and we chatted for, about an hour or so, just talking about scam calls and all that good stuff. And what's so funny is when she came into the store, the first thing she said was, Glenn, Betty, Dixon. And I went, I recognize those names.
That's funny.
That's how she introduced herself. And I'm like, okay, cool. We have there was a YouTuber that I used to follow. I still watch his videos from time to time, but he always had like a catchphrase that he would say. And the catchphrase was, ya boy. And me and Avery were out someplace and we were talking to a guy. I think it was actually at a comic book store. And Avery had made some comment that was one of these ones where if you didn't know, you had no clue what he was talking about.
Right.
And the guy we were talking to looked at him and went, yeah, boy. And we were like, okay, we're all fans. We're all, it's like, it was like
funny.
the secret code.
Right.
As soon as she said Glenn, Dixon, and Betty, I was like, I know those names.
Yeah, from somewhere.
From somewhere. But it was great. It was great.
Oh,
Matter of fact, speaking of which, let's bring Miss Betty Johnson in. Hey, Betty.
There's Betty.
Hey, how's it going?
Not too bad. How about you?
Oh, pretty good. Got mostly hang-up calls today.
I had actually gotten a couple of short ones today. Nothing worth even making a video about. Well. And one of the things that was funny, the lady's name is Tara, and she was extremely impressed with how long Glenn was able to keep the Jamaican scammers calling and on the line. And she says sometimes when she talks to them, they catch on real quick and then they give up. And I said, yeah, I know. It's because I have that same problem. I ask too many questions. Glenn has said that the key to the success of wasting their time is when they tell you to do something, you go, oh, okay. And just pretend like you're going to do it.
Tell them what they want to hear.
That's right. Tell them what they want to hear. But,
just don't quite do it.
No. Don't quite do it, but tell them you're going to. Be agreeable.
Exactly.
So how are you guys doing over there in Las Vegas land?
Really good. I got freaking eye pain is killing me. But I had an absolute wonderful conversation with Rick from Rick Rickenbacker Music.
Yeah.
He called me one day. He said, we were chatting about this one jerk scammer, not Jamaican, just a scammer. There you go, 57 for him.
Nope.
And I think it's the same guy, the one that's been calling me and
right.
And he kept telling Rick on his video I was watching of his, and he's I'm just trying to help people with their Medicare. And I'm like, it sounds like the same guy. So yeah, it was pretty interesting. Yeah, we had a nice conversation though.
It's a lot of the same people.
That's
the Jamaican jerk.
I sent Glenn the 2 new phone numbers, 3 of them. And this guy, he started calling me at 10 minutes to 6 this morning.
Right.
And I don't have the phone on, so I don't care. And then after that, I was ignoring his calls. He called like 18 times in a minute and a half.
Oh, wow.
And finally I took his call as Juanito, because that's who he was looking for. And finally at the end, I'm just like, F this. and I just unloaded F-bombs and just blasted him. He goes, "Okay, do you have a different card?" And I said, "Are you dumb? Are you completely stupid?" And I
They are,
changed
they
everything.
are so desperate. They are
Well,
so desperate.
it was so bad. I mean, and then he had some girl call me, same number, and I know and I went off on her, and she's like, "Okay, but do you have this other card? And how about your Visa card?" I said, "What you?" And you guys are really that dumb. So I had to put a warning on the video,
Yeah, yeah.
but it's
Well, so Mr. Glenn,
Yes.
you got a new PCH scammer on the hook, huh?
Yeah, I haven't called him back. I was going to call him today, but just other things were happening, so I had to kind of put it off. But
Well, I was thinking I'd make the 2 recordings you sent me into a video for Monday to get that started.
hit the like
Okay.
button.
Oh yeah, like and subscribe. All those good things.
yeah, get the other.
Yeah, we
phone.
forget too. Well, whatever you do, drag it out as long as possible and love it. Love it.
Absolutely.
Well, let's see who's in the chat this evening and say hello to everybody. Sarah's here and says, "Hi all, not going to be on long. I'm tired. I had my father-in-law's funeral today." Oh, Sarah, I'm so sorry to hear that. Sorry about that.
Sending you prayers for peace.
Absolutely. We'll be thinking about you. But we appreciate you stopping by and saying hi. But you do what you got to do. That's the motto of the day, Jane is in the house, says hello to everyone. Dan's here, says hey all. Jim's here. Jim says evening, folks.
Hello.
Screwing with Scammer says please like and subscribe. See, got that in there early.
That's
Manuel,
it.
of course, is in the house. He says hello, my friend Drew. Welcome, my friend. Welcome. Tim's here. Tim says good evening all from Henderson, Kentucky. I almost got it.
Yeah.
Phoebe's in the house. She says hello to everybody. Let's see who else is here. Christina's in the house. Says hello all. Welcome, Christina. Darlene's here. Darlene says hi to everybody. Welcome, Darlene. Mr. Andrews here. Says hello, everyone. Hope everyone had a good week. Well, so far, not too bad. Not too bad. My mother-in-law keeps me on my toes. And it's just the way it goes.
I'll bet.
Dan says like and share and subscribe. Thank you. Let's see who else is. The Prince of Los Angeles is here. Jonathan, how are you? He sent me a little money for cat treats. I appreciate it. I'll make sure they get them and they will gobble them up. Believe me.
They're going to get fat.
A couple of them are. You know what's so funny? The one cat, I know this is inside baseball. Nobody gives a crap about this. But when I want to call the cats together, I go into the formal living room, which is like right next to the front door. I take a container of cat treats and I shake it. And 4 out of the 6 come running. The 3 boys and my cat. And the 3 boys are husky. They're big boys. So they love their treats. My cat, the little girl, is still skin and bones. Still very, very thin and small. And but she runs in with the rest of the boys. Now the other 2 girls could care less. They really don't eat treats at all. They'll eat treats if you bring them to them, but they're not running to come get them. But the 3 boys, greedy boys. And then of course my cat. She's just got to be one of the guys,
Our fat boy is he doesn't turn down treats at all.
Well, Mike Regal, the old lady, she doesn't. She'll partake, but you really have got to bring them to her, and she'll only eat maybe a few. If you gave her like 5, she might eat 2. She's very picky for some reason.
Yeah,
Wow.
my cat has a little way of asking for treats. I go into the kitchen to cook some meal or something like that. He comes in and lays down right in front of the stove. And he just lays there. And I have to walk around him, step over him, and he won't move until I get the treats and put a couple of treats on the ground for him.
No, my wife's cat Benji, he'll come into the bedroom, he'll sit right on my nightstand, right in front of my clock, and he will meow at me in my face to tell me to get up and feed them.
Mm.
Well, I used to have a cat named Lenny, and how Lenny would wake me up every morning is he would get on my nightstand and he would slowly start knocking everything off.
Oh,
He would start with my glasses because he knows I need my glasses. Then he would go to, the clock, the alarm clock,
Jerk.
whatever it took to wake me up. He would just sit there and knock it off the table until I woke up.
Jerk.
Glad he's gone.
well,
No, I'm not. I miss him.
we have a solution for that.
Yeah.
We don't feed until 5 p.m. So they're not waking us up to get fed. There's dry food out for them.
Yes.
And several places there are treats.
We have to put it up so the dogs don't get to it, though.
Yeah.
Right. Well, the cats
They're
get
not
fed.
waking us up to get fed.
Yeah, the cats are fed on the dinner table, the dining room table in the kitchen, and they get wet food 3 times a day, but they have dry food available all the time.
Right.
And my thought on that is they're not going to starve. And I tell my mother-in-law all the time, if they come into your room and they're begging you like they're starving, they're not starving.
Well,
It
today
doesn't
the cats are thinking they're earning their keep because they found a dead bird in the office. So,
You guys have seen the picture of my daughter's dog, who is a little itty bitty puppy, and now he's huge. He caught a mouse in the garage at her place. And she said she thanked him for catching it, but she freaked out.
yeah.
She was, oh my God.
Well, we had a rat that the cats brought in. This is about a couple of years ago. And then 4 o'clock, 3:30 in the morning, Toffee is going insane. What the hell? I come out. I go, what are you? And she's looking. We have a little rack. And I said, what are you barking at the rack? I shook the rack. Here comes the rat running out from under it. Holy crap.
Right.
Went behind our bar, and I go behind the bar. Toffee waited on the other side of the bar. Smart dog. As soon as it came out of there, got it, broke its neck. I mean, instantly just shook it, broke its neck right away. And I go, good dog. And so she's the hunter in the house. So was Cinnamon.
Oh, yeah.
Cinnamon and her were the 2 dogs that would. Today, the bird, I'm looking at it. It's dead. It's been there a while, on feathers everywhere. That's why I knew to start looking for it. And they're all looking at it. Toffee comes up, grabs it, and walks away. I said, stop. It's dead. Leave it.
It's his. It's his.
It's mine. Toffee's like, mine.
Yeah,
I'll take
that's
it.
right. That's right.
The cats don't ever eat the damn things.
All right, let's see who else. Let's see who else is here. Oh, BB says, "Where's Glenn?" Well, he's right here.
I think you're behind a little bit, maybe.
Yeah, I think that was 8:02. I'm a little behind. Jonathan says it's still raining in Los Angeles. Well,
Ben,
I mean, sometimes
Yeah,
rain's
it
good.
has to be my kids.
we have a little here.
Let's see.
It's not rain by your standards.
Jim says, yes, where's Glenn and Avery? Well, Glenn's here. Avery, I always send him the invite. If he can make it, he makes it.
He's taking a nap,
Well,
beauty rest.
last week, he actually texted me to let me know he wasn't going to be able to make it, and I didn't see it till after we were done live streaming. So he reached out and let me know. So
Sometimes you got to have that beauty rest.
that's right. Well, trust me, he needs it. Eugene's here. Eugene says, hey to everyone. Welcome. Jonathan sent me $2 more for dog treats. Very good. To be honest with you, the dog eats the cat treats as well. So apparently they taste really, really good. Christina says, Betty needs a wig. Glenn, I could send you one. I could send you a Trevor Lawrence headband.
There you go.
You'd look good and blonde. You'd be good as a blonde, right?
There you go. Kids, don't put a trash bag on your head.
That looks very Three Stooges-ish, doesn't it? Something they would wear.
There you go.
B. Bernie B's in the house. Says hello all.
B. Bernie.
Let's see who else is here.
Cool.
Jim says, folks, won't be long. Hurt my hand putting 2 carts of groceries, trying with a KT tape wrap around my hand and wrist. Oh boy. Sucks to get old. Everything hurts. I was at my store today, and I have just two pieces of 2x2s screwed together into the wall above the window, so I could actually put stuff on it, like use it like a shelf. And I usually put like Lego sets, large Lego sets. And my daughter was in the store today talking and helped me with something, and I was putting one up there, and all I did was reach up and push it into place all the way down here. It's like, oh my good God. She's like laughing at me like old man. I said, yeah, well, that's how it goes. That's how it goes. RK's here, says hello all. Welcome, welcome. Let's see who else is in the house. Got to scroll down a little bit. Everybody's saying hello, hello, hello.
Oh, so I was laughing at you, Drew.
Oh, yeah?
Talking about getting old.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm significantly older than you babies.
Yeah, well, I was going to say something wrong, and I should not.
You can.
No, I'm not. Never mind. I'm going to keep my mouth shut. But I feel it coming every day. It hits me especially when I get out of bed in the morning. It's like, oh my gosh. And have you ever, I'm sure you all have, gotten out of bed and you're in pain, and it's like, what did I do except sleep?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know? My wife has a tendency, she twists all over the place. She says I do a lot of tossing and turning, but I wake up on the same little 12 inches of the bed that I go to sleep on, because everybody else has the rest of the bed. Regal has a tendency she'll crawl up and sleep right at my back, which means I'm not going anywhere. I'm not moving anywhere. And my wife, she's all over the place, but I'm like, that's it. That's all I get. So, oh well. Let's see who else is here. Hold on a second. I had one new one I wanted to chime in. Alex is here. Alex says, here back the zombies guys. Zoomies guys. God, I wish I knew how to read. I really try hard.
Those were the nuns in the Catholic school did that to you.
That was more about the rulers across the knuckles.
Or the wedgies.
Yeah. Tim says, I asked the Spectrum caller for $1,000 this week again. She claimed I would get off their list.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we'll see about that. Brian's in the house. Brian says, hello, folks. Sorry I missed last week's chat. I haven't had the first scam call all week. I'm usually belligerent. Do they put people on the waste of time numbers, or do you know? God bless you all. I don't think so. Because if you think about it, one of the ways scam call centers make money is they sell your telephone number to other call centers. Right. They give lists of numbers. These are active numbers where people answer the phone. Whether you're belligerent, whether you're a scam baiter, whether or not you're a YouTuber, doesn't matter. You answered your phone.
Right.
And they will sell that number to another call center, which I think is hilarious.
Including the characters.
Olivia called me 6 times in a row in a 5-minute time period today.
They're all working off the same exact call sheet.
Oh, yeah. Because it'll just go down. I'll have like silence for an hour. All of a sudden, I get 6 calls in a row. And they ask for Betty.
Yep.
And then it's nothing for like another hour. So they're all using the same sheet. They probably mimeographed it, if anybody knows what a mimeograph is, handed it out to all the different scammers in their office.
They probably photocopied it. I mean, really.
And Glenn, did you volunteer to go do the mimeographs at school so you could be in the little closed room and all the chemicals? Exactly.
Oh, jeez.
You'd get high from the chemicals. Everybody, I'll go make the copies, teacher. I'll go.
Speaking of Tara, Tara's here. Tara says, hello. Glad to meet you today. Well, thank you. I now have 2 customers that recognize me from this channel that have come to my store.
So she knows the real insanity of you.
She knows the real me. This is just a facade, people. This is just a facade I put. This is a character. This is a character I play.
We wouldn't know who you were if you didn't have your headphones on.
That's right. That's true. thank you, Tara, for coming by the store. I appreciate it. Thanks for coming by, saying hi, and having such a great conversation. We had a lot of fun. Let's see who else is here. Luann is in the house. Luann says, "Hi, all. Welcome, welcome." Charles is here. Hey, Charles says hello
Charles.
to all the YouTube family. Welcome. Linda's in the house. Linda says, "There's nothing worse than losing someone you love." That is true. That is true. Let's see who else is here. Oh, Jonathan sent me another $2 for comics. Thank you. Thank
Wow.
you. I need it. I have a customer. He's always been up board. He's always been great. There was one time where he picked up a bunch of stuff. I had such a good deal that he was like, "I don't have enough money to cover this." And I said, "Well, then pay me when you can." And he's like, "Okay, great." Well, now he kind of does it all the time, but he's always paid me. So it's always worth it. I told him the only problem is he's got to pay in the same month. So that, because when I claim the sale, I have to pay sales tax at the end of the month. So if you get it from me in October and then pay me in November, you get, as long as it's within the same month. And he's like, "Not a problem. We'll keep it.
Yeah.
We'll keep it straight." And I'm like, "Okay." So I'm good. I'm good that way.
We only had
Let's
one
see.
customer for all the years at the gas station that stiffed us on a bill.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it wasn't for anything too big, just 4 flipping tires.
Oh, geez.
And it just happened to be a priest from our church.
Are you sure he didn't forget?
Oh, no, he didn't forget when he was defrocked and everything else, and they threw him out. And,
Oh, wow.
And then we told the Monsignor, he's like, "Well, that was between you and him. Sorry." I'm like, "Oh, man, that sucked."
I guess he assumed he had heavenly privileges.
I guess, man.
You
Yeah,
know?
he butted heads with the Monsignor, so.
Well, I had a similar situation when I was young. My very first job I worked at, I think I've told you guys this before, I worked at a Winn-Dixie. I was a bagger. And then I eventually became a cashier. And I was fired by the store manager because my till was short. And found out weeks and weeks later that he was fired for stealing money from the company. Turns out he was pocketing money out of teenager, young kids. It's not going to hurt them to lose their job. And he would fire people, and turns out he was the one stealing the money.
Blaming it on everybody else.
Yep. Blaming it on the kids, the honest kids. What is that, piece of string?
I hate that. It's like,
Oh, well.
Well,
All right, let's see who else.
There are good people and evil people.
oh, we know the evil
And you
ones.
guys talk to the evil people regularly.
What's
We
the
talk to a lot of them, don't we?
Yeah. What's the character that Howie Mandel did, the cartoon? He was talking, "Hello." Bobby.
It was a little
Bobby's
World.
World. Bobby's
Whatever.
World. Yeah.
Yeah. And the video that's just going to be dropping soon
Okay.
was the Bumbleclot calling back and trying to, "Hello, can we get your thing?" And I just, whatever they were saying in that voice,
Yeah.
just kept repeating it back to him exactly the same way. "You want to get the package? Okay, when you send me the package." And I guess they thought they were bugging me.
Right.
Keep calling, more content. Thank you.
I had a call. I'm trying to remember if it was Thursday or Wednesday. It doesn't really matter. But it was I believe it was a Walmart scam. And you know how the intro comes in verifying that you bought an iMac Pro or whatever, and then they would transfer you to a live person. Now, I could hear the guy because he was saying stuff into the phone, but he wasn't talking to me.
Right.
And I'm sitting there trying to talk to him, and I of course I could hear all the people in the call center, so I knew the line was open, and I could tell that he thought he was wasting my time because every now and then he'd whisper something, and I'm like,
Big mistake.
and the call went on for almost 10 minutes
Wow.
where all I'm listening to is the noise in the background and him whispering into the phone. He may have said rude, ungodly things, but it was
Thank
like,
you.
it's like, why? I don't know if I'll make it into a video, but it was just funny that they think they're wasting our time,
Yeah. It's just content.
Yeah.
Well, if you call me and I forward my phone, but if I was just a normal person and you started with that baloney, I wouldn't hang on the phone for 1 minute.
Well, see, I think when I got this call, I was actually at my store. The store wasn't open. I was just doing stocking stuff and working on stuff. It's like, I don't mind. I'll just let the guy just breathe deeply into the phone for a half hour, and whatever. It's not going to bother me any. But
It wastes their time.
well, it does waste their time. Yeah. But they think they're wasting your time.
Mm-hmm.
They have no idea how much we enjoy when they call us.
Wonderfulness. Thank you so much.
Well, every once in a while, I'll get a phone call, and the AI is giving its spiel, and it's let me transfer you to the next available agent. Then you get the Chopin music, and then all of a sudden, I usually mute that or pause the recording. As soon as the music goes away, I unpause.
Yep.
The guy gets on the phone, and I don't say anything, and he starts talking for about 15, 20 seconds in Hindi and Urdu.
Had that happen before.
Hello? So you speak Hindi? Oh, that's interesting. Click.
Have you guys gotten this? I've gotten it 2 or 3 times now, where you'll get the robo intro call, and most likely there's somebody behind it, and then they transfer you to like an AI virtual assistant instead of a person.
I don't think I've gotten those yet.
Yeah,
I had one where it was like 3 robots in a row. It's like, what the heck? I mean,
I got the second
one you just posted.
Yes, the one I just posted. Yeah. There was it was the robo intro that we're used to, and then it transferred to a AI virtual whatever, where the lady actually responded to the questions I asked, but she never answered any of the questions.
I did get the second one.
You've gotten that before? Okay.
Yeah.
Kind of like the one where the AI answered the phone. I was on the phone with the AI for like 20 minutes, and you posted that one too.
Yes,
They're
very
stuck.
similar. Exactly.
Got the AI stuck in a loop.
Stuck, it was going.
Well, this one, the one I got, I kept asking her questions like what color's your underwear and so forth, and she would say, "Oh, I like your sense of humor, but I'm here to help you with your insurance." It's like,
maybe that's why
very
you keep calling us pedophiles, because you keep asking about their underwear.
I do.
Well, and then the ones where they transfer you and it says this number is not in service.
Oh, I've been getting those dozens and dozens.
Me too.
You think it would be something very simple that they could fix?
Yep.
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
they're
well.
done.
All right, let's see who else. Let's see who else is in the house. Smikes is here. Smike says, "Hi from Ireland." Well, welcome.
Should be good to say. They're always after me, Lucky Charms.
Yeah, Charles says.
Welcome.
Charles says, "I do not get the big lotto here in Tauranga, New Zealand."
Turanga.
Wait, what's the national language of New Zealand?
English.
Is it English, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's hard to understand, but it's English, just like Australia. And last night we had Russell from Australia join us.
Right.
And I put him up. He wanted to be up, and he was having some medical issues next week coming up to get taken care of.
Goodness. Wow.
So we pulled him into the green room, and I had to listen to him a couple of times when he wanted to say something, because his Australian is sometimes like, what did he say, mate? I got to repeat it. But it was funny that, and we talked about the different things.
Right.
They don't have shopping carts at their the markets. They don't call them grocery stores. The markets, they have trolleys.
Oh, okay.
Kind of like the UK, they have trolleys.
And bonnet.
In the UK, instead of a hood and a trunk, it's a bonnet and a boot.
And a boot.
A boot.
A boot.
That's what you go up in a boot when you go over to Canada, eh? A boot.
A boot. A boot.
I've been a boot.
Magic Unlimited's here, says, "Hello, everyone. I'm here now. And hello towards Drew and Mr. and Mrs. SWS and Glenn. I
Magic's in
hope
the house.
I'm not late
Hello.
joining your live. Well, no, absolutely not. You're perfect. Thank you
And
so much.
Magic, I love your comments. Thank you for commenting. I appreciate it, man. You're funny as all get out.
Oh, Catherine's in the house. She joined
sweetheart.
earlier. Hey. Phoebe says, my Vinny loves treats, but he won't eat his kibble, dry food. Loves the wet food, though. Ours, I always try to pick a variety of wet food, but do you know what they like the best? That pate stuff. I don't know why, but that's what they like the best.
Well, our vet for the fat cat, they were telling us that she said that it's probably best that they have more wet food because it has the lower calories and the higher protein than the dry
really?
food.
Okay.
Yeah, the dry food is not. Well, it's like, too bad that's what you're getting. Go eat it, cat.
My cat won't eat the wet food. He's got dry food all the time.
Really?
I open a can for him, put a couple of scoops out. He goes over and licks at a couple, and then he walks away from it. He just doesn't like wet food.
Did you get those little squeezy things to put on them, Drew? In the little tube, and it's like puke in a tube.
No, they're not that. They don't get that special stuff. No.
One cat, that's all she gets. That's all she eats. She won't eat the wet
Really?
food. Yeah.
Well, it's the puree.
Whatever it is, a puree, nasty.
Something.
I think my wife bought that, and one of the cats really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
But yeah, in the morning when I chop up, I take some sliced either chicken or turkey or ham or whatever, and I slice it up for the puppy. Regal comes and she'll sit right next to me waiting for me to give her a sample. She's got to have her sample.
Well, she
Wow.
beat all that out. She had a cat that she had to do cooked beef kidneys, and that's the only thing that stupid cat would eat.
Well, that was at the end.
So
Do you know what my dad? You know what my dad did for their cat? When me and my sister moved out of the house, it was just my mom, my dad, and the cat.
that was a big celebration.
Yeah, I know. My dad would buy bags of frozen mini shrimps.
Holy
And
crap!
he would heat up and feed her mini shrimps. That's what she liked.
Oh my goodness!
She was an evil cat.
I mean,
Evil cat.
I like animals, but I'm partial to dogs.
Manuel says, I'm doing good. Just did my blood work. I have a hematologist appointment. My doctor next week. I have to see another specialist doctor about my fatty liver.
Yeah,
Well, your liver needs to go on a diet then.
Yeah,
Try using dry cat food.
yeah, that might work. He's got to go see the spatulist next week.
Yeah, Roger's here. Roger says, good evening, all.
Oh,
I
oh,
loved Friday's video with Glenn, but couldn't help but wonder how that video would have went had it been Larry the Cable Guy on the call. He's a Joe, or he's the Joe Pesci of scampering. Can you do a Larry the Cable Guy impersonation?
I'd have to think about it a little bit. I probably
Okay.
Well, I can do that right there. I was walking down the street,
Get her
and then
done. Get
he
her
was
done.
right there,
Gator done.
and we're gonna get her done. I went into the big old steakhouse right there, and I sat down. I said, "Hey, what you got there? The steaks?" He goes, "Well, all our meats are hand rubbed." And I said, "Well, ain't that a coincidence?"
So bad. Darlene says, my cat starts meowing for me for her noon snack. They go sit in front of her cupboard. We have one cat, at least one. There's maybe two that go into the kitchen and they open up the cabinets because we're literally sitting there watching TV and we'll hear cabinet doors opening and shutting in the kitchen.
The black kitty and the big fat kitty. I hear them over there playing with the cabinets.
Yeah.
Dumbass.
But bunch of weirdos,
You brought up Larry. If he's ever in your town doing a show, go see it. It is so fun.
I don't think he's touring anymore.
He is. They're just very small.
Yeah.
He started there in Florida.
Oh yeah. That
I
doesn't
think
surprise me.
Him and what's the other guy? I used to like him with his character. Oh, Phil Hendry.
Oh, okay.
Radio personality from Florida, both of them. But Larry started. He's well-educated college graduate kind of guy. Just this. and he put that character on, and it's hilarious.
Oh,
It
yeah.
shows everyone is different when you go see it. It's crazy.
All right, let's see who else is here. Scrolling through. Darlene says, a little freezing rain and snow now.
Oh,
You guys can keep that stuff.
yeah.
I don't want it.
My sister. It's covered in mold.
Yeah. All right, let's see what else. Let's see. Manuel says, my friend Drew, tomorrow, Chargers versus the Jacksonville Jaguars. We're not talking about the Jacksonville Jaguars right now. They had a 19-point lead entering into the third quarter and let the other team score 26 points in the fourth quarter.
Unanswered.
Yeah. Insane. I couldn't even watch the highlights.
Well, they let the Raiders win 2 games this year so far. So,
well, there you go.
Well, I was kind of like the way the Broncos won that game. They got like 28 points in the last quarter.
Hey, look, it's a Costanza says, I'm not banned. Woohoo. No, you're not banned. We appreciate you being here. Magic says, I actually enjoy watching the Three Stooges as well, too. Well, here we go. Jim says he loves the Three Stooges. Didn't they make a Three Stooges movie at some point?
A couple of times, yeah. The last one,
there was like a modern one though.
Right.
I'll have to look and see.
I forgot who was in it. I hear it was okay. I'm just a purist, so see my original knuckleheads. That's both of my favorite things. Look, you got the Stooges and the Harley engine on there.
Very nice.
That engine happens to be a knucklehead. That's what it's called.
Okay.
And so there's the original knuckleheads.
Bill's here. Bill says, Drew. Hey, Bill. How's it going? Roger says, hello, all. Wonderful video on Friday, but I was wondering how many beeps would have been utilized had they been Larry the Cable Guy on the call. I don't know. I'll be honest with you. I listened to the unedited recording that Glenn sent. I didn't understand half of the insults the guy was saying. I mean, really. I mean, it was just like really weird insults that didn't make any sense to me whatsoever. I still bleeped them out because I'm pretty sure they probably would have offended somebody somewhere. But it wasn't just curse words. It was just nasty stuff.
It was just comments about my mother and my daughter. And
Right. And that was it. That's all he had.
7th grade play yard boy talk is all it is. That's all they know.
What is this here? Jonathan says, mimeograph is old school. Well, yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
Bill says, I got a lady that sighed last week and went silent, who I must have gotten before and saw the number. She thought she was effing with me. After a minute of silence, I said, no, lady, that's not how this works.
I am effing.
You have to hang up. Instantly, you hear click, click, clicks. She's mad and quits trying, thinking I'd hung up. Next, I say, I just sent the photo of the phone down since you're the only one who calls. Click again.
That's funny.
I always wonder how many when I get somebody on the phone, I start talking to them and they immediately hang up. My first thought is, I must have talked to that person before. I must have had a conversation with them before, But then again,
somebody was saying, some of these levels they could, I bet, have a voice recognition software on their computer phone. And so when it comes to us, wait a minute, this sounds like the guy is screwing with you, and you say something else, and they go, crap, and they cut the phone off. So, or our numbers pop up as, don't take this call.
Right. Yeah, but they called us in the first place,
Exactly. There it is, Sweeney. Don't put that on there. It's copyright infringement.
All right, let's see what else is going on here.
But there's no audio.
That is true. Let's see. Bill says, Do like Bugs Bunny and make it look like there's a hair on the camera lens, and then have a cartoon character remove it. Hey, you never know. We could do. I'm hoping to do more stuff. The guys. My buddy Todd, he's been working on some AI videos for his channel, and he's released 3 or 4 of them so far. And the last one he showed us is almost like 12 minutes long, and it's all 100% AI created. He does the doesn't do the voice, but he does the script, and then the AI changes it to the character's voice, uses his voice as the basis for it. And it's amazing what they can do. And Avery's been using some animation stuff, and I want to make more AI animated videos, but using the scam calls, using the actual audio from the scam calls.
Right.
I think that'd be fun and entertaining, especially Glenn's recordings, because he sends me just the audio recordings, So we're going to play with that more next year and just have some more fun with it. I planned to do a lot of it this year, and it did not happen. I made like 2 videos, but that's all right. All right, let's see what else is going on here. Bill says, Drew, read my comment above. If the lady didn't sigh initially, I would have thought there was something wrong with the phone system. Oh, well, they're not very bright. Bill, you know that, right?
Right.
Tarkor's in the house, says hello, welcome. Bill says the lady at the call center who sighed and muted was classic. I know she's listening, thinking she's laughing if I say hello. Nope. 40 seconds later, she hears no lady. That's not how this works. Bill, you definitely should record your calls. Share them with people, especially if you're screwing with them like that. Do it. BB says, I think I'm going to call it a night. Starting to feel drowsy. I have church tomorrow and need to get to bed. Wishing you all a happy Sunday and have a great week. Well, you too as well, BB. You too. That was 12 minutes ago, so she's probably already cuddled up in bed sleeping by now. I don't have a problem getting to sleep when I go to bed. My wife, it always amazes her that I can lay down and go to sleep. It's never been a problem for me, but getting up, it's getting harder and harder. Let's see who else is here. Bill says, my Pom likes people food. Pomeranian, I'm assuming?
It's not a palm tree, I bet.
Pomeranians, those are those yippy dogs, aren't they? My mother-in-law used to have one.
It could be.
Let's see what else we got here. Laughing as often as you can says, I can't believe how long the PCEH couple stayed on with SWS despite all the verbal abuse he threw at them.
I did.
Just seems like they are so desperate, which I take as a great sign that baiting is working. It is. Well, I love it when a scammer will cuss at you and then try to keep going with the scam. Like they didn't just curse at you. They think you didn't notice that. You didn't notice that little itty bitty tidbit,
Well, when I was reading out, I got my cheat sheets here I've got the great Amazon gift cards that Betty sent me.
Yeah.
And as I'm reading out the numbers for that, it's letters and numbers. And I read it to him, and it was the greatest thing. I said, A like a-hole like you, D like dummy like you, and I said H for hemorrhoid like you, and they stayed on.
Of course.
And
he did it multiple times.
And I changed all the words to fit them. And I called them a donkey and the donkey's butt and everything else, and they didn't care. They just wanted my card numbers. I said, I got more I could give you.
Yeah. If one doesn't work, we've got another one ready to go.
I've got plenty of them.
I'm starting to do the stick where, hello, this is Mark Wilson. How are you doing today? Oh, I'm feeling better. The swelling's gone down and I'm not contagious anymore.
Yeah.
And they don't care.
They don't care.
No. There's no love there.
And they don't congratulate him on getting married in 2 weeks.
Yeah. Getting married in 2 weeks still.
Bill says, gotta love seeing scammers stay on when you know they have to be desperate to put up with what they're getting. Is
Exactly.
absolutely true. Absolutely true. And plus, it's entertaining for us. We enjoy it as well. So, let's see.
It's always astounding to find out how dumb they are.
Yeah, it is true. It is true. Tarkorf says, today I had something else to do and not talk to them. Instead, I connect the call, put it on speaker, place it back in the phone pouch, letting them hear background noises.
Oh, like
I used to when I was driving, they would call, and if I had to pay attention to the road, I would just put the phone right up next to the speaker for the radio, and just blast it. They still call back.
Jeez.
Let's see. Bill says the porch pirate dust and especially paint explosion videos have become addictive. Yes, they are funny.
They are really funny.
Do you guys have problems with people stealing packages in your area?
No, we're in a gated community, so it's a little bit tougher here.
Yeah. What about you, Glenn? You have that issue?
Not really. I've got a couple of boxes left. I could fill them with some undesirable stuff and leave them on the porch, see if anybody comes to get them.
Yeah.
Dirty underwear or something. Cat box cleaning.
We have a very thick garden, overgrown stuff directly in front of the door. So if somebody came and dropped a package off from the street or from the sidewalk, nobody's going to see it.
Right.
Unless you're following the truck and you see it. And that doesn't really happen around here that often. So
a lot of this stuff is caught on the Ring doorbells, which is cool.
Yeah. All right. Nigella's here. Nigella says, good evening. Welcome. A name we haven't seen in a long time. Welcome. Gloria's in the house. Says, hello all. Welcome. Alex says, my final expense is the best guy in the Zoom because he is the normal face and he looks like he says zoomies. Betty, Glenn, you say zoomies, don't you?
Yeah, once in a while.
We have a new person here. Eyes on the State says, what is this?
Stick around, you'll find out.
He says, okay, I'm getting it. I'm not sure what he's getting, but okay. We just sit around and talk. That's all we do.
About scammers we've talked to over the week.
This is an opportunity for us to hang out, tell stories, and talk to fans. We love it. Oh well. Let's see. Tarkor says, look at Linda Roberto scam bait at her AI character. Linda Roberts. Okay. Not familiar with that one.
Well, if you're from Canada, the French Canadians would say Linda Roberts.
Okay. Okay.
You're close.
And Nigella agrees, says Linda is great. And then Magic says, yes, I do. Okay. Magic says, we had porch pirates and door-to-door scammers lately in my area where I live. Well, we don't get a lot. I see a lot of people trying to scam people out in the wild. I don't see them coming door to door.
Yeah.
They'll walk up to people,
I see it on our next door neighbor app, and people say, the guy came, they were saying they were from our cable company and everything. We know they're not. And
all right, here we go. Here's a good one from Alex. Alex says, who, Glenn and Drew is trash, but Betty is the best one. And the rich guy, Mr. SW, is great too.
The rich guy.
The Rick guy.
Oh,
the Rick guy. Did I say rich?
Rick Rickenbacker.
Oh.
Yes, Rick is
All
great.
Right. I'm done reading comments because obviously I can't read them. My eyes are so bad I have no idea what everybody's saying. So, well. So what do you guys got going on this week? Anything interesting? Glenn?
Nope, not really. Actually,
Rehearsal.
I'm doing kind of a refi on my house. I'm getting a one of those It's not a refi. It's
Did you get it from? Did you get your reverse mortgage from Tom Selleck?
No, but I got it from somebody else, and they're still working on it. I got to take
Yeah.
some sort of a stupid class. I got to take too.
You
Like
know that
explaining
when you do stuff like that, your name gets put out there, and you're going to get hundreds and hundreds of calls. For people. Like
Real estate scam.
when my
So what's the
parents
difference?
bought their house, they got the security alarm guys, the water fresheners guys. The one that my mom fell for was the one where they come out and they paint your house number on the curb.
Oh yeah.
Then they
And
don't come out.
she paid like $50. They came out and painted the house number on the curb. And I asked her when she told us about it, she says, "This is for security and so forth. It helps identify." I said, "Mom, look down your cul-de-sac and down this. Do you see anybody else who had that done?" And she's like, "No." And I said, "Yeah, because the other people didn't fall for it."
And when it snows, you can't read it anyway.
Well, 100 years ago, we used to have the kids, Boy Scouts usually coming by with stencils. Hey, we'll paint this out for you. Just, give us a tip or whatever. And, they would paint out the old one and then stencil the new one in. It was great. So you didn't mind giving them like a couple bucks for doing it. And it went to help the Boy Scouts or whatever who was doing it that time of year. So,
yeah, I don't think they let Boy Scouts. I don't think they even let Girl Scouts go door to door anymore.
Well, back in the 60s and 70s, that was just the normal. I mean, everybody had the numbers on the curb. And it's, again, you get some people that pull up the curbs with their car that without curb feelers back in the day would. It's like, okay, just took care of my new numbers. Thank you.
Yep.
Ask somebody that's 20 years old if they know what a curb feeler is.
Exactly. They don't. I don't think Drew knows.
Nope. Have no idea.
It's an antenna, basically, a short one, like a springy one that sticks out the side of your fender well so you don't hit the curb. You hear the, you don't pull any closer to the curb. It's just something they had in the 60s.
Wow. No,
Yeah.
never had one of those things. Probably could have used one.
We had them installed. Yeah, we had to install them at our gas station. They'll come, can you put these on? I'll get the first curb. Yeah, sure. Why not?
My mother-in-law doesn't know this, but there was a time where something happened to our van, and we ended up borrowing my father-in-law's truck, and he had one of those big, huge-ass trucks, and we used it to go down to, I guess, was it Orlando or Daytona? I think it was Daytona, and I'm not used to driving the big-ass truck, but I backed it when we parked it at our apartment. I backed it in, and there's a retention wall across from the parking lot area, and I smashed the corner of the light
Oh no!
thing. And the next day I went out to AutoZone and had them order one, and they got another one in the next day, and I installed it and gave it back to them, and
They didn't know.
never told them what I had done. Yeah, and one light was a lot cleaner than the other one, but they never asked, and I never told. But
I never heard of big ass trucks, but there is a thing called big ass fans. I don't know if you've seen that. It's a real
big-ass
company.
fan. Oh, okay.
I didn't know about it till I was doing the work at the warehouse, and hey, we got to go take care of the big ass fans. I go, yeah, those big ass ones hanging from the ceiling. He goes, no, that's the name of them.
Right.
And I got the pamphlet. And I was like, holy crap! I never knew that's a real, and they're huge in a 1 million square foot warehouse. But it was like, wow, it is the real name of the company.
Yeah,
Is
big-ass
this
fan.
right next door to OnlyFans?
I guess, yeah, OnlyFans. There you go. Got to pay by the hour for those. Or the minute. I don't know. I've never logged in.
So sad.
I've
So
never
sad.
seen Drew turn that red.
Well, they keep showing the commercials now on Facebook, even Facebook ads.
What? Alex says, "Hey, Rick guy, do you have your own shed?"
I don't know. Rick's not here tonight.
Yeah. Well, you mentioned Rick, so
Yeah.
that she's got you.
Oh, if you're asking if I have my own channel, of course I do. And it's really easy to remember. It's called Screwing with Scammers.
That's what SWS stands for.
Hey, that's pretty funny. Laugh out as often as you can. Knows exactly what I was talking about.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Says our Costco has big ass fan brand fans. They work really well. All right. I always find it interesting when people they name their companies or their businesses something unique, possibly offensive, but you remember it.
Right.
The one that I thought was funny is I was parked and I was driving down the road. I was parked next to a tow truck, and the name of the company was Camel Toe Service. I,
So
don't
that's
pick
the
out
cheap-
my pen.
See, I don't buy those expensive ones. I got the cheap ones.
Oh, well, these are just Sharpies.
These are
I-
staples.
I use them for these are my price stickers when I put price stickers on comics. So
Universal brand from Staples, whatever the cheap ones were.
there you go. Oh, hey, Pez is here. Pez from Down Under says, "Good day, everybody. Hope
Hello.
all doing well today. Absolutely fantastic, my friend. Absolutely fantastic." All right, we're gonna go ahead and start wrapping up.
House of Hose. That's funny.
What?
Laugh is off. He's got the business. It's called House of Hose.
We have a business called House of Hose that sell things like hydraulic hoses.
Where you going?
That
I'm
is
going
a
to the House of Hose.
fantastic. That is a fantastic,
I'm
very
going to the hose
memorable
house.
name.
I'm going to the hose house.
Oh,
my God.
all right, guys. Well, I hope you all have a very safe weekend, the rest of it. I hope you all have a great week. And what do you guys average in a day? 50, 60, 70, 100 calls a day?
Yesterday and today.
Monday and Tuesday, I got over 100 calls each day.
Same here. And today was a little, I didn't even look because half the time I wasn't taking it because I was just playing that bumbleclot Jamaican jerk. I had more fun with that.
Yeah. There was one day this week that I had 26 calls and it wasn't even 11 o'clock in the morning. It's like crazy.
I guess I did put the phone back on the hook. I wasn't even sure because it only rang like twice today. But it's, it's like I don't even turn that thing on until 11 o'clock in the morning now because I get so many between her phone and my phone. And I know you went on. I guess I took care of the my signal issue. I dumped AT&T after 20 plus years, and I did get a new. I know you don't like Apple except for their computers,
No, that's
but
fine.
it's the 17 is really cool.
Oh, nice.
I did have to go buy a different cable for my car.
Right.
I had to buy. It couldn't be a charging cable to hook up my CarPlay. It had to be a data cable.
Oh, really?
Because the charging cables will not support the data from the phone to the car and vice versa. Only on the older phones. So it was $9 for two of them, so I can't complain. And I looked it up on YouTube why my iPhone won't connect to the car.
Well, I am so, when it comes to my technology, I am so redneckish when it comes to technology.
But
this is my charging cable for my phone.
There you go.
It doesn't stay in my phone, so I have two rubber bands wrapped around it so that when I connect it to my phone.
Is it the cable that's bad or your phone port?
It's probably the phone. And I'm not fixing it. So This is how I end up having to charge my phone every night.
Well, especially if the phone has been paid off and you're not going to spend $1,100 to buy a new one.
Well, this is a Best Buy Android phone. I probably paid less than $200 for it.
Oh,
and I will use it. I will use it till it absolutely dies. So I'm just that cheap of a bastard. But
speaking of dying phones, my actual real phone that I use.
Yeah.
I've got to take it in and get the battery replaced because the back is bulged out about maybe 1/4 of an inch.
Oh, it's a little.
Oh dear.
It's a little bulgy here. It still works, but I'm going to go have
NiCad batteries
and take it in to get it fixed.
Yeah, I went with my son the other day to lunch, and his phone rang, and I said, "Give me your phone." And I looked at it. He smashed it at some point. The whole damn screen is like, and I'm like, "Son, how can you use this thing?" He says, "It works, Dad. It still works." I said, "Go get a new damn phone. You've got money in the bank. You've got a job. Go get a new phone." All right, guys. I have some wonton soup waiting for me, so I'm gonna go eat my rest of my wonton soup. Mr. and Mrs. SWS, you guys got dinner to eat, right?
Yeah, we're gonna figure out something. Yeah, we
Yeah.
didn't plan anything. Last night was Marco's Pizza, so tonight's something else. We don't know.
Yeah, we
yet.
do pizza on Sunday night, so that's tomorrow night.
Well,
What
it's
about
easier
you, Glenn?
the
What are you
live
eating?
stream.
Open the fridge, see what's in there.
Yeah, that's it. That's what
All
I'm
right.
gonna do.
Well, thank you guys for joining us. We had a good time. We appreciate you coming in, saying hi. And
Yep.
remember, if you get calls like the ones we get, either hang up on them or screw with them like we do. And if you do screw with them, try to record it. That way you can share it with everybody. Live by the golden rule that we all live by: screw and share. All right, guys. Enjoy. Have a wonderful rest of your week. And we'll
Yep.
see you guys next Friday on Screwing with Scammers Show, 8 o'clock Eastern Time, 5 o'clock Pacific time.
And anywhere in
Join us
between.
there. That's right.
6 o'clock Mountain.